You start?
Yep. Just now. We're on camera. Rolling.
So we just did this exercise, right? Working hard. So now we're going to transition into the arms. And this is how we're going to transition the arms. We're going to work the conception vessel, which goes right up the center of the body, and then transition into the arm. So the conception vessel is the main yin meridian that runs right up the center of the body. So you ask the person to inhale, and then on the exhale you sink in, and then pressure slightly up. And with every breath, when they inhale, your hand comes out and moves to the next one, and on the exhale, down and slightly up. So their breath motivates the movement. So inhale up, next one, exhale, follow their breath in and out. And right below the sternum, which is the reflex for what particular meridian, remember? You just did it.
The heart.
See? And then you're going right through the center of the sternum. Right up to the top of the manubrium. And then we're going to transition into working the arms. So we're going to use our palm to compress right into the upper fibers of the pec major, and we're going to compress the arms like this. So we're compressing with the palms up. And this hand stays stationary but still pressing. So. And you want to keep the arm in front of you so that you can use your body weight. You can press in, and you want to take it right into the hands. Compress some more. And then for the forearm here, this time you can turn and use your knee. Compress into the forearm. So this takes some hara control, right? You want to regulate that pressure. You're leaning in. Pressure's okay?
Really good.
Thank you. And then you want to take it to just below the wrist. And then I'm going to take my hands, slip them underneath, and I'm going to push up here to open up the carpal tunnel here, right? It takes compression off here. It allows not only the muscles to function easier, but also the meridians to pass through here. And then you can just take it right up onto the hand. So today we're just going to practice the general compression of it all. And then we're going to take it down, and we're going to stretch it. And I think I mentioned earlier on that sustained stretching helps ease up the fascial binding that happens around the arm. So a lot of times when you have sustained pressure, and again, I'm not doing sustained pressure with my arms strength, but rather, since my arms are more relaxed and extended, I'm using my body weight to sustain the traction. And a lot of times the person will feel some burning slightly in their arms. Bless you. And that burning is the fascia starting to change. Sustained pressure, change of viscosity, goes from one state to the next, so you feel that release. And then we're just going to pressure up, so the palm down now, and we're going to compress. Here, when we're compressing this way, we're working the yin meridians of the arm, because on that handout I gave you, it says the yin meridians of the arm start in and around the chest and end on the hand. So you compress from the beginning to the end. The yang meridians of the arm start in the hand and end on the face. So you want to start with compressions in the hand. So the palm is down, and you want to make sure that when you move the arm, you put a little bend in the elbow so that the arm articulates a little clearer with the mat in this position. Compress. But again, compressing with the work in front of you so that you can come from hara and use your body weight. Okay, so we'll just do some general compression here. And And then we want to transition to the other arm. So do this, step across, relax arm. Scoop up this arm and we're going to do stretch. So you start to loosen up the meridians, but also give you opportunity to transition to the other side, right? So this arm, and now you're on this side to do meridians. So, you know, in massage you learn different ways of loosening up the arm and shoulder. So, you know, you can implement those if you like. Some pinning and stretching. And then just this compression here. Again, the heel of the hand goes in upper fibers of pec major, and your fingers are curling around the head of the humerus. And you just lean in. I have nice contact here too. Leaning in with the body weight. Compressing on the exhale. Using your knee for the forearm. Opening up carpal. Compression into the hand. One other thing to help open up the carpals is this particular stretch where you take your inside hand and create a loop, like with your thumb and index finger or however, and pin the inside of the elbow to the mat, and then you pull. You feel that separation in the wrist, quite dynamic actually. That's a nice way of doing it. Now for the yang expression, the energy flows in the arm, which start in the hand and end on the face. Again, some nice sustained stretching. And what I forgot to do on the other hand is this: when you stretch and before you compress, you can work the hand a little bit more. Get some nice separation in between the carpals, metacarpals. Some nice working of the fingers. Make sure you work all them digits. You could also include what's called stimulating ting points, which is you put the end of the finger that you're working on in between your index finger and middle finger, and you pull back. And that stimulation helps the energy, because the energy transitions at the tip of the fingers from yin to yang, so it opens up the tips of the fingers, so it really helps the flow of the energy. So that's a nice thing to include in the hands. And just to reiterate what I did on the other side, palm down, slight bend in the elbow so that the arm articulates clear enough so that it can take some nice firm pressure. Leaning in on the exhale. Keeping the work in front of you so you're going to move around. And then we'll do arms, and the next segment is when you take the arms and you do a stretch overhead. this is where we would transition to the head, neck, and shoulders, which we'll do next segment. And this is how we started with that segment, where we're going to be doing some alternating compression to the top of the shoulders with the bottom of the feet. Okay?